Music Radio, WLAS.
To be with you, Rush Limbaugh, the EIB Network, and...
Good morning, everybody.
Hello, friends. Welcome to the show.
What's up, beer drinkers? We got another great show for you again this week.
Here's Dan Hampton and Ed O'Brien.
Hey, it's Conrad Thompson, and you're listening to...
It's the Lingus Mafia podcast. What's happening this week? Rogers is back doing a Save the Last Dance, but will it matter when he gets hurt in week 1? Simone Biles, the SOAT. Find out what that means. Do we have to go back to wearing a mask inside? I don't want to go back to wearing a mask. I have fucking had it. And if you didn't want to get your shots, who cares if you die? Also, Javi Baez. That was fun this week. And the best drawing segment ever.
Check it out. Dustin Hoffman, Rain Man, look retarded, act retarded, not retarded. Count 2 picks, cheated cards. Autistic, show, not retarded. You got Tom Hanks, Forrest Gump. Slow, yes, retarded maybe, braces on his legs, but he charmed the pants off next to him and he won a ping pong competition. That ain't retarded. He was a goddamn war hero. Right. You know any retarded war heroes? You went full retard, man. Never go full retard. You don't buy that? Ask Sean Penn, 2001, I Am Sam. Remember? Went full retard. Went home empty-handed.
This is where this gets difficult. Nope. What kind of hotel is this?
How you doing?
With a tear in my eye.
I am coming.
Beat your way.
Frost has walnuts.
We're doing live. I am the voice of the voiceless.
Party foul.
See you next Tuesday.
You're listening to the Lingus Mafia podcast. I'm Mansuki. I'm here to introduce the boys to you. First of all, here's the boss of the Lingus Mafia. You know, I don't know why he's the boss. He ain't the boss of me. And quite frankly, I don't think you guys should listen to him either. He ain't the boss of you. Anyway, his name is Cav Manning. I don't know how he's Italian with Manning. Maybe there's an I at the end, but I don't know. Next up is his consigliere. That's Frosty Walnuts. Another guy who's not Italian. He's half a chink. He says a quarter, but listen. Have you ever seen a guy? He's half a chink. He's a consigliere my foot. The only thing he could advise anyone on is where to get the best wonton and where to get the best egg rolls. After that, you have the underboss, Gregorio Norris. Another one, no Italian. This guy is all spick. In my day, we called them, spicks and beaners, but, we said that behind their back, so they didn't know anything of it. Anyway, here's the boys.
Well, thank you, Aunt Suki, for that introduction.
Fucking dig.
I always thought they said Oriental.
I should have consulted you. He's an Oriental. I was deciding between Slopehead and fucking Gook or something. I'm like, what's the worst thing I could fucking possibly say that they don't realize is a horrible thing to say?
Yeah, the Orientals.
Yeah, I've heard one person once say, they're like, I'm not a rug. Okay. I'm like, meanwhile, Bruce Lee used to say Oriental all the time.
It's a different time.
Yeah, it's a different time. I don't know how the fuck Oriental is a bad. I mean, what the fuck?
Yeah, I don't know.
And the same way saying, I guess, Indian, which we well know now, is a horrible, horrible thing to. Oh, heavens to Murgatroyd, Faust. You can't
What's
say
those pearls.
fuck.
Meanwhile, Indians are like, what's so bad about being Indian?
Yeah, the other fucking the dot. We call those dot heads, though.
The real
That's
Indians.
Real. Oh boy. So where to start? Where to start? You know what's funny? Speaking of Cav Manning, Faust. I have gone by when it comes by the years. I've gone by Cav Manning longer than I've gone by my real name.
Oh,
It's 24 years to 21.
wow.
Yeah, how about that? Cav Manning's been around longer than myself. I've been trying to get my back to normal and hanging upside down. It's much better than it was by far.
Yeah.
And that hanging upside down, it doesn't hurt as bad anymore. So here's the latest now. I'm like, oh, fucking fine. You sit down for a while. It's got to oil up the hinge when you're walking around, all that kind of shit. Every now, once in a while, I'll start walking, and say if your knee has people who have a knee problem, their knee will click sometime when they walk. My back started clicking.
What?
I have never, ever had anything
like multiple times?
Oh, yeah. It was like every time I took a stride, it would go click, click. And I'm like, what the fuck? And like, you feel it popping in your body, but you're not like, ow, ow, or anything. It's just,
right.
I'm like, what the fuck is popping? I'm like, I'm in fucking trouble.
Something loose.
I got a fucking screw loose and something in my fucking back loose. I try to figure out this shit. I'm just like, It's here and there, though. I'm walking. Usually, first thing in the morning, I'll come in here, lay down on the floor and do the fucking crack both ways and stuff like that. But when I go do my Batman routine and hang upside down, it fucking sometimes you'll feel the pop when you're open wide and do that shit. Oh God, are we going back to masks in sunny California over here?
Oh God.
I'm like, fuck, man, come on.
Nobody wants to go back.
I think that's their hardest part. They're like, once we open this up, there's no going back.
And it's especially because it's like, hey, everybody get vaccinated. And then it's like, well, even if you're vaccinated now.
Yeah, fuck you now.
It's because the unvaccinated is ruining it for everybody else.
It is true. It's 100% true. You can't,
liars.
Liars can't be fucking trusted. They do what they want.
There is no honor in the honor system.
No, because people got a fucking weird fucking thing. Billy's got a whole weird thing trying to send clips of people who are getting paralyzed from I'm like, oh, fuck. I know. It's like, what sites do you... Yeah, and it's... Look, their whole central nervous system is gone. I go, okay, so if that's true, then you get 1 out of a zillion people who, you know, it's like...
show me the other 400 million.
And that's the
don't
problem.
Do that.
And so, like, I try to tell them, I go, so flat out, you're just scared to get it. That's what it is. You are scared to get this.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, why do I need it? I
and
had
what's
all
there to
this.
be scared about?
I don't fucking. They think that's what's going to happen to them.
That there's going to be some bad fucking
And
side
I'm like,
effect?
and I'm like, and these are the people who are always yelling, I have a good immune system. I don't need it. Well, if you have a good immune system too, then what are you scared of that shot for?
Exactly.
Oh, I'm going to become a cripple. I thought you had good immune. Well, why would you be fucking nervous? And you know, if the law happened now, Faust, that happened, Greg could look up what year this fucking came into life, where you're forced to wear a seatbelt. Do you imagine the fucking morons? It's my right. I don't need to fucking wear a seatbelt. Now, you know, it's grandfathered in. You always wear a seatbelt. But I remember back in my day where I didn't have to wear a fucking seatbelt. And then it was like you had to get used to almost wearing a fucking seatbelt. Oh, put your belt on, you're going to get pulled over. Now you feel fucking uncomfortable. You don't have a fucking seatbelt on. Like, I'm not secured in here, you know?
I knew a guy at work, one of the guys I was training, he never wore his seatbelt. And I go, why don't you wear it? I just don't like wearing it. I'm like, what? So you'd rather risk dying.
Was he going to wrinkle his blouse? Was that the fucking issue?
I didn't get it. And like you said, I don't ever remember like sitting in a fucking car seat as a kid. I know I did when I was a baby,
I don't
right?
either.
But like when I was 5 or 6, like my son's age, I don't remember ever sitting. I remember riding in the back of my dad's van, and there's no seatbelts back there, you know?
Yeah.
And like,
the other thing that always fucking, I go, everyone has to wear one, right? Everyone has to wear a seatbelt. Did you ever wear a seatbelt on a fucking school bus? There's no fucking seatbelts on the school bus. No. Not then there fucking sure wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm like, so all of us would be projectiles shooting forward.
Yeah. But I remember,
all right, so
in the summer, driving to the Delta in the back of my dad's
which
van.
is like a lake over here.
Yeah. So going to the lake, whatever. And so there was 2 spots on the ride there. There was railroad tracks, and there was another place where there was a bump. And so my dad would always say, like, all right, get ready. And on purpose, he'd fucking fly over it. Because then me and my brother sit back there.
And
like,
your head's right
fucking,
onto the...
Yeah.
Shit, I do it in that open back truck. And that's when you're really risking the fucking... I mean, how many times did we ride in the back of a pickup?
Yeah. Yeah, I remember going to Giants games sitting in the back of my dad's pickup.
I went to 49er games every year. Every 49er game in the back of a truck. Well, there was a camper shell, but we were just in like lawn chairs in the back.
Yeah.
I remember doing the going to wrestling over the Bay Bridge, and it was with Publi and Pat, and riding his dad's pickup truck, and we would lay down. You get a blanket, you lay down, and you would be staring. I remember staring at the Bay Bridge, the fucking thing, and it was weird looking, you know. But I'm like, now I'd be like terrified to fucking go in the back of a fucking truck. Like, there's so much risk on there. But I'm like, this was part of life. You fucking live. But you know damn well if this law came now everyone's forced to wear. Oh, I don't have to fucking do anything. All these people would be like, I'm not wearing a fucking seatbelt. It's my fucking choice.
My body, my right.
The first seatbelt law was a federal law, Title 49 of the United States Code, Chapter 301, Motor Safety Standard, which took effect January 1st, 1968, that required all vehicles to be fitted with seatbelts in all designated seating positions except buses. Now, that's just a law that required...
most people.
So that just required the manufacturers to install seatbelts in their cars. Okay.
In January 1st, 1986... wearing seatbelts became California law 35 years ago in 86. So that was, because I remember, when I was super young, I didn't have to, but then all of a sudden I had to.
I wonder what was going on, because I was in old fucking sconce at the time, and I wasn't wearing a seatbelt at that point still. I remember, I think it was like, God, I had to wear a seatbelt when I got here, I think, almost. So check when Wisconsin got it, because I'm wondering if we didn't have it until I even got here.
I have one more tidbit of trivia before we get there. Is New Hampshire is the only state that does not require adults to wear seatbelts.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
I think pretty much that's almost like here where everyone wears a mask even though you're not told. I would think New Hampshire's finally just everybody just does it. So I'm like, why would you want to risk? Just fucking don't get thrown through your windshield and be done.
I have to yell at my son because he puts his seatbelt on and he always has it super loose. I'm like, you got to make this snug.
Yeah.
And he goes, I don't like it tight. I'm like, but you need to have it snug or else it's
not
no
crazy,
point even wearing it.
Yeah. And I laugh at the seatbelts that go across your lap. Talk about jackknife
those
yourself.
old school ones, yeah.
Fucking fold in half. Here, blow yourself and you hit the brake. You know, you're gonna fucking. I go, yeah, I'll pop my back out for you here.
If you have a car built before 1964, they do not require seatbelts.
No shit. That's
what
grandfathered in.
At Wisconsin, December 1st, 1987. It was the law.
87. It was right then before I got here because I think I was here. I got here for the earthquake right before it.
But the base fine in Wisconsin before fees is $10.
Oh, you get a $10 fine if you don't have your
plus fees. Yeah.
Processing fee.
I saw somebody online. I forget who made the analogy also of wearing a seatbelt and taking the vaccine. It might have been Gavin Newsom. But I just see people arguing about that too, about like, well, it's not actually the seatbelt that saves your life. It's the airbags. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Someone has to say something about fucking everything, man.
Exactly.
Oh, and you know, it come down to these fucking, with the unvax people, right? And I get stuck in that middle to where I say, okay, you do have a right, whatever the fuck you want to do. However, at this one, I go, well, if we catch it, it's going to be a fucking cold. at best because we got our fucking shit. So fucking let them fucking drop dead if they catch it. They fucking know. And I will not feel, I say, boy, that sucks. They could have fucking, because you see all these people on TV going, oh, why didn't I get the fucking shot? I'm so stupid. And you're like, fuck, just why do you fucking, you fucking shit.
There's a lot of people who aren't taking it because it's not properly
FDA
FDA approved. Yeah, this is emergency approval.
Yeah, it's emergency. That's what it's called. It's a fucking emergency. I'm like, all right, well, if you're away from everybody and you're fucking scared, then
I want to know, is the FDA really is even trying to approve it like the normal way? Or if they're like, we put emergency, that's fine.
Well, what is the normal? Like, you have to have it for a fucking year? Like, there's a rule it has to go a certain amount of time?
It might be a certain amount of testing.
I don't know if it tests. I think it's just the actual testing. There's like a procedure that they have to follow. And they haven't done the full procedure yet.
Yeah, well, I find the people being nudniks who don't want to get it. And God bless you. Don't fucking get it. And if they drop dead, they drop dead. I fucking feel like fucking Drago. They die.
And then if I agree with a lot of businesses now, bars especially, they're saying, hey, you can't, if you're not vaccinated, you can't come inside.
Yeah, it's
their fucking
established.
Yeah, no shoes, no shirt, no vaccine, no service.
Show
you
your
can enjoy
fucking
your drink outside, sure, go ahead, but
show your fucking Jew star to be able to come. They have to have their fucking credential. Show it to me. What did you say to me earlier, Faust, about it? It was you had a point about it.
Somebody was one of the bars that people were arguing like, oh, you're gonna lose businesses, you're gonna lose business, and way to segregate people by not allowing the unvaccinated. Right? Yeah. And so the bar owner said, hey, it's like smoking. He's like, you're not allowed to smoke inside the bar because you're putting others at risk. Just like you're not vaccinated, sure, you can come and you can enjoy your drink outside, but you can't come inside.
That is like, there's zero argument for that. It's exactly fucking smoking. It's, you're, bothering somebody else. So, so that, you know what? I think that's what's going to end up happening. It's going to be so restricted to where you got to show something for fucking years now, and where it's, you want to do something? Oh, well, get you. Like, you see what the NFL is doing? They're making it as hard as humanly fucking possible for anyone to be in the NFL. And they're like, oh, no, you can play here. I see that fucking thing under your nose. It's $14,000. It's like, oh, fuck. And I'm like, day off? You have to stay in your hotel. You can't go visit anyone. Everyone else, let's go party.
They're saying if somebody that's unvaccinated causes the plague to break out with the team and they have to forfeit a game, like they're not going to delay games this year. It's no more like, we'll push it to the bye week. Now it's you're forfeiting.
No paychecks.
But how will they know if there's multiple players who the origin,
Well, then it's going to be also, zero. It's like all the ones that are unvaccinated, fuck you. Even if you were careful out there, guess what? You're part of that unvaxxed. You're in trouble too. Yeah. Guilt by association.
I know the Niners today said they have 90% of their team. All their coaches, everybody in the office is vaccinated. It's just 90% of the players are now.
I know that they could check the genetics of the virus that you have and trace it back through mitochondrial DNA to see where the source comes from.
Let's jump through a hoop and spend $1 zillion.
I don't know how fast that is, but that's how they've been tracing it through the general population anyway, to see where the outbreaks are happening and where the sources were.
You know what's going to be? This is going to be the travel arrangements. They're going to be like, everyone vaccinated, you come over here.
Yeah, you're going to have sections.
And it's going to be that nice, the airline with the fucking stairs inside, everything, right? And they're going to go, those unvaccinated, remember Major League? They were taping the fucking propeller. There's your fucking plane over there. Unless you're a superstar, we'll get you a bus. And then this is also those people that are on the fucking bubble to fucking play or not.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I have to choose between these two, and they're semi-even. Guess what?
Right.
Goodbye, and good luck proving it. Oh, well. No, he was just a little bit better than you. Sorry about your luck there. Oh, you're unvaccinated? I had no clue. Fuck. Oh, heavens me. I had no idea. Oh, well, have a good life. And stay 6 feet away from me.
2 yards.
Yeah. And speaking of the NFL, well, Faust, let's see. How do I explain? How I feel at this point?
You were excited and had a hard on, and now it's.
Well, it's.
I mean, you're still excited, but
Faust,
it's not what it was.
I am. We say when you're very excited, you have hard on, right? I've come about 30 seconds ago, and it's starting to go down. It's not fully fucking gone, but it's starting to. The weight of it is starting to fucking droop down with a little clear drip out the tip, Faust.
You need to take a leak yet?
No, I haven't flushed out the urethra Franklin yet. However, so I say okay. And what's funny is I'm seeing. I listen to these reports every day about what's going to happen, and somebody actually did predict that. They said maybe he changes because they were like, there's either he stays the fuck home. Fake retires like Carson Palmer.
Aaron Rodgers, for those who don't know.
Yes, thank you. Like I explained to Delta, you did this one. And going through, maybe it's maybe he retires the fake retirement so he can get the fuck out of there. They do trade him, or he stays home. There was no I'm just coming to play as usual. That was never a thing. And everyone said he is not showing up today on Tuesday. And fucking he said, okay, I'll change my fucking thing. Now, here's the weird part about the changing of the contract is I thought it was this year you're done then after that. However, there is a second year on this contract still. But it is been said flat out, like in the contract, it is they will trade him to, like he can give a list of teams that he will accept to go to. So
this is after this year.
This
or
after
the
this.
Second year?
After this.
Oh, okay.
So that's
this is already in, or this is what's being talked about, or
this
whatever?
is what's like done, and that's why he's
okay.
there. What I guess hasn't been officially announced, but that's what they
Got
said.
it.
So he's gonna save the last dance, this last song. And I'll tell you, Faust, this isn't a video game to where if you trade a fucking quarterback. Oh, guess what? They know the playbook. Oh, imagine that. They're right back to it. I am going to tell you this season is not going to be a fucking good one for them. They will say playoffs, sure. They are not going to be this, they're scary. I think there's going to be such fucking problems. A lot of them are probably pissed off. The fans are going to boo the piss out of him. If he does anything fucking wrong, fuck you, I mean,
and then what's with the Devontae Adams situation too?
Because
did he have some issues, or he was just pissy because Rodgers. Yeah.
He's on his camp and all that, so they wanted to sign him long term, and he said no, but they could just franchise the shit out of him. So that's the biggest fucking problem for him. He could be forced to stay, but then he could do that diva bullshit. Fuck you, I ain't showing up. Whatever. He's a 99 rating in the new Madden, by the way. He's part of the 99 club.
I saw that, but it was yesterday before Rodgers agreed, and I was like, I wonder if he'll still be a 99 with Jordan Love throwing to him.
Oh, fuck. That'd be even better. I'm like, well, he's a 99. Doesn't mean, I'm like, I mean, Allen Robinson was really good, and he had Mitch, so you can't blame it on the person throwing. So I would assume, because they're like, all right, well, we're out of here. I'm telling you this. I'm like, okay, as long as they don't win the fucking championship, because I don't care what the fuck ever happens. Don't win the fucking championship. I don't need that. Right. They could fucking, and I don't need the heart attack of them being in the Super Bowl and fucking where I got to fucking worry for that one last step. But.
Well, if he plays the Niners, we know he can't beat the Niners. So.
And I was like, the first thing I go, okay, here's some roadblocks here. I'm like, all right, Tom, there we go. There's that fucking, one again. Tom goes, listen, bitch, this ain't golf. Ain't fucking and then you got the Niners if they're fucking back to where they should be.
They're healthy.
Which will be so odd because it's like, they went fucking to the Super Bowl and then it was, this team's horrible, and now everyone back healthy again. Like I think Bosa was a fucking 96 they gave him. They didn't even, I was like, well, I guess you got to see if his leg's fine.
Yeah, I think he was like 8th overall as far as edge rushers on Madden.
Yeah. Yeah, my guy was
He was
second.
he was
Mac.
below what's his name, Chandler Jones on the Cardinals, who I heard he wants out of the Cardinals too. I'm like, yeah, go ahead, leave.
Yeah, everyone, get out of here. Get out.
Go to the FC.
So I think if they even get to this team is blown up next year, it is going to be, oh, great. There's the doormat team. I think they win fucking 6 games next year at the best. I was going to give them fucking 4 this year with fucking Love playing. And apparently they would have said no fucking problem with Rodgers sitting out if all this time Love was on fire and sticking these fucking he sucks. That GM is a fucking moron. And I don't even go to the side of, because I'm always on the side more of the management where it's, you're my fucking employee. I don't need to tell you shit. Do you get a paycheck that has a fucking lot of zeros on it, bitch? Then do what you're fucking told.
Yeah, aren't we trying to make you the highest paid player of all time?
Yeah, all that, and the same with with Vince McMahon, where it's I don't want to lose, or you're my fucking play toy. I do what I make a live action play, and I pay you to do what the fuck I tell you to do. The end. I don't like this. And so he's pissed that they don't consult with him first, this and that. However, not about the consulting this and that. It was the stupidest fucking draft move they could have possibly done. There's receivers sitting there. They were a fucking step away from going to the Super Bowl. But they got butt fucked by the 49ers. Thank you. I say, Faust, did you hear what I said?
You're welcome.
They got butt fucked by the 49ers. I had my fucking nice young jersey on, Faust, that day.
And it was such a deep wide receiver draft last year. It was fucking look at all the guys they could have had.
It was fucking crazy that fucking other year when Love was there. But I'm like, yeah, and then they did it again, didn't they? This time where there was fucking tons of, and they fucked up this draft too.
I think so too.
Yeah, because people were like, what the fuck are they doing? They moved the fuck up for a guy who's supposed to start in 5 years. Like he was some fucking, oh, look, this guy's great. I'm like, what the fuck? So Rodgers had to be like, fuck, I'm this close, and you don't give me another fucking weapon, so now we'll triple team Adams while I have to look around and throw it in the dirt. Oh, it's so fucking great.
And what's
I'm
up
like,
with him showing up at just after midnight last night? He couldn't have waited till this morning to show up? It was weird.
Was it after midnight? I saw a picture of him walking, but it was light out. I didn't see that.
Oh, I was reading Twitter on the shitter this morning before work.
Twitter on the shitter, baby.
And I see, Aaron Rodgers has arrived in Green Bay just after midnight. I'm like, huh?
Like,
why?
Arrived in the city, then he flew in
on plane.
probably.
The plane landed.
I'm thinking he's
midnight,
walking into the stadium, and I'm like, what the fuck's he doing at that time?
We saw him walking into the stadium with this fucking
he probably had to be there
and...
at a certain time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, big news. Me and the Duchess broke up because she goes, Aaron Rodgers is attractive.
My condolences.
I said, what the fuck? I said,
Did you tell her it's a gay man?
I did. Because she asked me, she goes, is he gay? I go, well. And I go, we all like to say it at least. And I go, and his roommate said he butt fucked him. But that's a different story. That's,
an innuendo.
It's neither here or nor there. You can put it either here nor there. So yeah, that was that's all Raj. But I'm like, they're fucking enjoy your last fucking year. It actually won't bother me as badly this year if they fucking beat the shit out of my fucking because I'm like, I'm waiting another year because of Fields. He's not even supposed to play, which he'll play. I think it'll be later on though. But it's like, wait on one more year anyway, so that's fine with me. And I'm like, the Vikings started boosting their defense up again after last year's fucking disaster, and they signed some people, and so it's not going to. The only team that's going to be the pushover, obviously, is always Detroit anyway. So I mean, with golf, so who gives a shit? But Bears always will play them tough always. But I said, here's the funny part: watch this fucking first week when he breaks something, and he's out for the fucking season. I'm like, he'll probably, well, all right, I did my
see you later.
And he'll be gone and sitting at home going, well, I wonder if that's in a contract. If you're fucking out for a certain amount of games, it rolls over. There's no way he puts that in a contract though. He'd be like, fuck you. Yeah. I'll stay at home. Fuck off. I want to get to the meat of this show, what I'm going to talk about now, Faust. I heard this today, and I was disgusted. This Simone Biles, I like to call her, Faust. Simone Biles. Vile and Bile, this woman. All I hear is she's the GOAT of women's gymnastics. They have 6 routines named Bile after her, right? Everything is, this is the Bile. She does a fucking, she thinks she's Rodney Dangerfield with the triple Lindy jumping around. She does this, right? She thinks she's Reginald from WWE. She'd jump into the ring.
Give her the 24/7 title.
Give her that title and she'd do a backflip, Faust. Out of the ring, a flip, and into the ring, a flip. And Billy, what a mark. He actually goes, how the fuck did he jump into the ring? I go, the same way fucking Sin Cara jumped in. And he goes, Sin Cara used a trampoline. I didn't see one. Motherfucker. They didn't fucking shoot the floor. What's wrong with you? Jesus. I'm supposed to do a wrestling show. Forget it, dude.
Tell him to write an email.
Write an email to them and go, this guy's a superhero. What happened here? Fucking Reginald got to wrestle in a jacket and a fucking outfit. And then Corbin looked at him and said, yeah, I know. Fuck. So this Simone Biles, she's the greatest. She's
the GOAT.
She's the GOAT. They call her the GOAT, Faust. I call her the SOT. I think that's what we're going to fucking call her, Faust.
SOT?
She's the SOT. The
What does that stand
softest
for?
of all time. Soft! This fucking woman, it's time she did her little routines, and she wasn't on target, Faust, when I first watched. She fucking tumbled out the fucking back of that little tumble bullshit where they go, fucking, not the vault thing, where they have the whole entire floor, and they do their routine, and they go like this, Faust. And then they do a tumble. I go, Faust, if I had more room, I should fucking do a routine, Faust. Maybe we'll put that on Godfather. I would do a routine, and then I would do a somersault right here, Faust. That's my routine. And they sit there, they vogue. I don't know what they do.
Yeah, I don't know.
And so she did a little flippy shit that she jump as fucking high as, leap tall buildings a single bound. So she lands in this corner, but she goes fucking flying backwards off the fucking stage. And you get a point like every damn step you take. She fucking like Sting is singing from the Police every step you take. She fucking gets back in, right? And she goes through her thing. They deduct a point, but she's still doing such crazy shit that she's like wins still. And she's always ahead of everybody because she's still flipping 12 feet to the fucking air. So, but she isn't landing on things properly. She's taking steps. So I said, They're like, oh, she's a little off. Oh. Little adversity, Faust. Can you handle a little adversity? How about sometimes, even in a video game, Faust, video game, real life, sometimes I like it for myself to not be top tier. I like to get a slap every once in a while. Knock me down a little bit. It will then motivate me to do better. Like we play golf, and you were winning, and I said, fuck, I have to, and I really stepped up toward those last couple because I was like, it's now or never. I have to fucking do this. I almost got a damn hole in one. I was trying to fucking catch up. And then I hit the damn pin on the fucking birdie try from, 12 feet, whatever the fuck it was. I said, okay, here we go. So you try to use the adversity and fucking get right. She get a little adversity, Faust. And if she was a hermit crab, she don't fucking hide as much as she fucking gets scared. Now you hear, I see last night, she won't participate in the group gymnastic event. And they're all speculating. She maybe have an injury. Oh, I wonder what, maybe her ankle, Faust.
Her knee, yeah.
I thought maybe her ankle was hurt because they do have extra bone, as we know, in the ankle, Faust. So maybe this is the bone that's giving a problem. You see. So I keep hearing stuff, and I'm at the fucking gym this morning, and they got it on CNN even, and they got those paused pictures. She's upside down, in the air, and fucking, and then the feet at the fucking camera, all this, with their fucking pooch of a puss sticking on the fucking, with their outfit. And you're always wondering, how is the lips not falling out? If you do look up Olympic slips, there's pictures. Creepy Crutchfield,
sure
start
you looked.
looking up Olympic fucking lip slip.
Oh, lips. Oh, you said slips. I thought you meant
Not Asian.
Japan
No.
China.
But the Japan ones, you can't see the lip because of that long, straight pubic hair that sticks out.
Right.
They poke you in the eye. So there's many things, Faust. The guy, because they do those bars where they flip their legs wide open.
Yeah.
I say, hello. So okay. So she's not going to. They go, something's wrong. They don't even say if she's hurt or anything like this. Later, it starts to come out.
She's like Kawhi Leonard.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. She sits in the booth like Kawhi Leonard, like this. Watch the thing. So I'm like, okay. So later, it says that she tweets out something about fucking. There's too much weight on her shoulder. There's too much stress. I said, this is very interesting. You're called the GOAT. There's too much Faust, I'll tell you about a couple people that were named the GOAT before in their own respective sport. The first one you probably heard of was a man named Joe Montana. And I never heard Joe Montana. I never heard this, Faust. I checked. I looked into Google. I type it in. There's a machine that's called Google, Faust. If you type stuff, it shows pretty much everything. You can find anything in this. I never heard Montana go, he get into the huddle in a Super Bowl, Faust, and he goes, fuck it. We only have 3 minutes and 20 seconds and 97 yards in front of us. This is too much fucking pressure.
It's the weight of the world.
Listen, let's just fucking kneel down, be done with this. I'm not going to do this.
He said, you see John Candy over there? I feel like he's on my back.
There you go. He goes, does he have an open seat next to him? Because there's too much pressure. I'm going to go sit down and watch the rest of this game. But Faust, I'll fucking cheer on you guys from that seat. Mm-hmm. So, excuse me.
Let Joe come in. I mean, Steve.
I was going to say, there's a guy named Joe behind him too? Yeah, let Steve come in. But he was scared of Steve. That's what pushed him ahead. You go, fuck, that guy's good. I better fucking keep my space.
Who did they have back then? Dave Craig?
No, it was still young then, right? Faust?
Yeah, 89.
Yeah, it was.
We're talking about the 89 Cincinnati, yeah.
Yeah, Cincinnati. Don't bring it up to Chris Carter. Not Carter. What's his name? Collinsworth, that guy. Yeah.
I wasn't sure if Young was on the team that year or the next.
Then there's another guy.
Yeah, he was.
There's a guy, he played basketball for us. And there's much talk. They go, there might be a new GOAT in town nowadays. Motherfucker, bitch. Nobody likes fucking LeBron. Okay, stop it. He's nice. He buys schools for people, but okay. It doesn't compare. Thank you. He goes in there, and he says, this is game 6. Fucking, he go, listen, Phil, this game 6, there's a lot of fucking pressure on me to play. And, people call me the GOAT. It's a lot of fucking pressure. But so I think I'm going to sit down and I'm behind this team, Faust, 110%. And I'm going to root on the Bulls. How about that, Phil? Phil, take a fucking chair and fucking take him out. He goes, well, we know.
Gatorade.
And Phil told him, well, okay, that's fine. I'm just going to call the play for Kukoc to take that last shot, not Scotty.
Exactly.
Yeah, and then he whispered Nignog under his breath because Scotty said it was a racist reason.
Right.
Tony Kukoc. Yeah. And then we have another guy that took over the word GOAT, as everybody will now admit. And it's impossible not to. His name is
terrific.
My good friend Tommy. Little Tommy boy. He goes,
Aloysius Brady.
Tom Aloysius. I'm glad you remembered that, Faust, because I couldn't remember what the fuck I called him for a middle name.
I was listening. That was on the last episode. I listened to it today. I got a couple other notes about that episode I'll talk about later.
Tom Aloysius Brady, Faust. Little Tommy, as my father would call him, Little Tommy. I never heard this, Faust. I've watched football a million times, Faust. Never heard it before. I never heard him say, it's 28-3 and it's late in the third. Fuck this. I'm not. There's a lot of pressure on me because they call me the GOAT. I've
Weight of
lost
the
a
world.
couple Super Bowls already. And, you know, people go back and forth. Well, Joe never fucking lost it. I'm just leaving. I can't do this. But I'll be at the hotel. I will fucking be with you in spirit, and I'll root. I'll
be at the hotel eating avocados.
And I'll be training for next year.
There
But
you
when
go.
it comes into the playoffs, I'd like to hand the ball to somebody else, and they take over. I'll get you there, and then you go ahead. That's almost what Rodgers should actually do. Once he gets a playoff, let somebody else take over. I never saw this, Faust. But, however, now I see old Simone Weil. She's out there, and I look at her fucking Twitter. Oh, I liked somebody. This poor bastard getting attacked. He write LOL and and writes, and I go, this guy from Pottstown that wrote this, and he writes quitter. He didn't write quieter. He wrote quitter, and he goes,
good.
Yeah, he goes, quitter. You let your fucking team down. They lost. They get a fucking silver because of you. You're known as the GOAT. This will be what you are remembered for forever. I pushed the hard button, Faust. Then you have all the fucking millennial slobs. Mental health is a real... Fuck you, mental health. Mental health? Faust, this was never a fucking thing. I'm like, this woman, it is not her first fucking Olympics.
Nope.
She can't handle that people say she's the greatest to ever fucking done this. That's her biggest fucking problem. I can't live. How about you go out there and remember that Jordan commercial, Faust? I fucking missed this many fucking shots. Right. I missed these many free throws. I missed this many game winners. But that was what helped me fucking become like, oh my God. Like if she goes out there and fucking suck, people go, oh yeah, she had a bad. God forbid that. I would rather have that someone says, boy, they stunk up the joint, than to go, I'm not fucking doing this because there's too much pressure. If I was that title, I will bet you anything. You don't even fucking hear that GOAT bullshit anymore when it comes to her. There's no fucking chance. You cannot say someone is the greatest of all time when they don't even try. I'm like, You could fail all day. Don't even fucking try. Oh, well, rooting on, right, Faust? She rooted him all the way to fucking silver.
Let me read a tweet from Hoda Kotb.
Oh, Hoda Cockface. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
I hope
someone said it best. Simone Biles already won. She's a class act. Withdrew from team competition after vault. Stayed and cheered on her teammates. Got them chalk for their hands.
You imagine.
Encouraged. Hugged them. She already won. Congrats on the silver medal.
What a fucking asshole.
Mental health is more important than medals.
No, it isn't.
Your country is number one.
She didn't get touched by that trainer, did she? Because that's some mental health. That's the mental health that you could worry about. But this is fucking
how many years later? She's already won 1 billion medals since she had a finger put in her, if that's the case.
But what I'm saying, like, this isn't related to that. This is related to competition. So, you know, that mental health I get, but this mental health is different. This is more like like you said, this is dig down deep and perform your best, even if you don't do your best.
You know, it's funny.
I sympathize with people that have mental health issues, but this seems like a cop out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, this isn't the type of mental health we're trying to spotlight, trying to heal.
You know, I look on the replies to her little. She just put a silver heart. You fucking
silver heart.
Where's the gold heart? Yeah. You know that fucking team is like, this motherfucker. They have to fucking be so pissed. I worked my entire life.
The first time too. You
Faust.
know, like what's that? Weren't on the team last time when they got gold. God. Imagine you make the team this time.
Here's the thing. I like silver more than gold. Not in a fucking competition though. Fuck you.
Right.
It looks best with me with gold. And the fucking best, the little cherry on top to this, Faust. I have so much pressure on me. I am overwhelmed by the pressure of the people, you know, wanting this and needing it. Faust, it's empty fucking stadium. No, but there's nobody there to even fucking worry about saying anything to you.
But it's the millions
and
millions of people watching it.
Of the vile fans.
Vile. So that one guy who I said his tweet, it's been deleted by the author, because I'm like, everybody jumps. I was this close to fucking replying underneath, and I'm like, we can't afford to have ours suspended. So I always do
it on yours.
Like, even when I attack Ted Cruz, because I always fucking end it with dipshit. Twitter always asks me, "Are you sure?" And I go, "Fuck." Yeah. And I'm like, Ted Cruz is gonna be the reason we lose all our fucking followers. So I always I take back shit. So I just call him a dip. That's good enough. That's what I get.
Yep.
There's a picture of them on the awards podium, and Biles is looking back at the Russians like, "Damn motherfuckers! You're only here because I'm over here."
Oh, fuck.
I set up.
Did each one of them go like this? Fucking give her a fuck.
Oh, they're not even acknowledging him.
I figured they're handing her thank you cards on the fucking way out. Holy Jesus Christ! It's fucking. I can't see not one fucking person on these threads. Oh, I got one. Yeah, here's one. This is a very easy one too. Goats push through, quitters don't. That's a true one. That's true. Someone goes, "I hope your injury isn't serious. Take care."
So,
there was no injury. There's your fucking.
A little passive aggressive there. The reason she's the GOAT is because she's won the most medals of all U.S. gymnasts of all time.
And she's done routines that no one else could ever fucking do with these flips and all that shit.
Right.
Someone says, "Quitter greater than GOAT. History will always remember you quit on your team and country at the highest level of competition because of quote unquote pressure." Made out of glass much?
I wonder what Trump would have tweeted today. Loser.
You let down the country. And maybe I've heard from people, you're really not from here. Oh, see, now a guy who's not from America writes, "Americans are so soft." Exactly.
Man.
You don't just do it to your team. You insulted me, Faust. I go to Team Italy. Fuck this. I shouldn't have shaved my ass, Faust. I would have went right into Italy. No one know a difference.
Team Itai.
Oh, my fucking God.
They placed like 4th or 5th.
Japan leading with 10 gold medals. And fucking United States 9. We have the most overall, though, of course. But
should be the other way.
Yeah. Motherfucker. Oh, my God. Yeah, we should fucking have. We admire your vulnerability and strength. Shut the fuck up. You fucking good for nothing nudnik fucks. Oh, let's all fucking hug and crawl under the covers and fucking sob, Faust. Oh my.
She stayed there. She cheered on her team. She got them chalk. And she hugged them. So.
My God.
She's the winner.
I got them fucking chalk. But get yourself fucking chalk and get the fuck out on the stage.
Chalk.
Chicharro. Oh my God! Everybody with their my daughter does gymnastics and they show their fucking mutant children on their fucking balance beam. Fuck off.
Thanks. Like she's reading all these.
Yeah. Fucking yeah, I know. I'm like, she gotta be real careful going through these fucking, because you're gonna come across everything is. We're all behind you, Simone, and then it's you, black quitting bitch. That's what you're gonna see on that fucking thing next. Yeah, I'm shocked I haven't seen the big N blasted on here yet. I think there probably has been, and it was deleted many times already. That had to have been
suspended.
Yeah, they're these fucking slobs. Oh my God, I'm trying to find some horrible ones in here.
Big N.
Jesus Christ. Well, I mean, I tweeted, not on her thread, though, about Michael Jordan if he was a millennial. Yeah, that was my fucking, oh my fucking God. You have the greatest in that fucking sport. Oh, that's you going into it? oh, we're going to fucking win the fucking gold. We got the greatest whoever fucking did this with us. All right. Hey, guys, I can't even imagine how she went up to the team and said, I'm just really stressed out.
Hey, so about tonight, but I'm going to root you on.
Oh, she should have fucking lied. Oh, my ankle.
Are there any more team competitions or solos or anything, or are they done already?
She shouldn't be allowed to do a solo. Nah, fuck you then. You can't do this one, but you get yourself a gold. Ah, I see. And fucking call in Tanya Harding to watch her. Fucking, oops, your fucking knee is misplaced. What a fucking joke. Simone Vile. I can't even fucking. Oh my God. Like, her little stupid header is Simone versus herself. And I don't even know if that's supposed to mean that. See, I take it in two ways. Because is that the demons thing? Or is it mean I'm only competing against myself because I'm so far ahead of everybody fucking else? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there's not going to be anything. Oh, and oh my God. Faust, this is what. Oh, look. She fucking. Oh my God. ESPN. Ban ESPN. I'm unsubscribing, Faust. Simone Biles cheered on her teammates after withdrawing from women's gymnastic team final. Faust, there's no more team then.
Oh, okay.
U.S. Gymnastics said Biles left because of a medical issue. And now you get these fucking nudniks with this day and age. Mental health is a medical issue. It's, not only an injury. And then they put a fucking thing. It says ultimate teammate with the hands clapping, Faust. And it shows her fully fucking cheering and fucking rah-rahing them. And she's the ultimate teammate because she fucking cheered them when she had zero injury and said, I just can't fucking do this. Mm-hmm. Oh, fuck you.
She was afraid of getting injured.
Here's the pictures of her getting her team chalk and hugging them.
Yeah, I don't believe that. Fake news.
I'll get your fucking chalk because you feel like a fucking slob. Oh, my God. You'd be ashamed of you. Get back that fucking Michaela Maroney. Put her back in there, Faust. I enjoy to watch that.
Is that the one on the State Farm commercials?
Yeah, man. I just started following her Instagram. Dude. That's all right to watch. Apparently she sings. I'm sure it's horrible, but that's all these people think they can fucking do something else other than what they could do.
Yeah,
well, they can only do the gymnast thing for so long. I saw a headline. There was a gymnast performing in her last Olympics this year. She's like 42 or some shit.
Oh, yeah, wow. She was fucking ugly as can be, too. Yeah, she's been in there for a fucking, she's been in there a billion, and you see the progression, what she'd look like over the time. You go, oh, fuck. Yeah. I fucking.
Good for her to be able to keep making it.
Yeah, they said this is finally her last fucking deal, but I'm like, she got that fucking pumpkin pie fucking hair cut from Dumb and Dumber, and
oh, boy.
She like, you see fucking zits, and I go, you're fucking 80 years old. What do you get zits? I'm like Mike Wallace. I go, how are you 80 and you have zits? Jesus Christ. Oh God, I have on MLB fucking network because I saw the greatest goddamn thing Faust sent me yesterday about Javi Baez. Did you see this yesterday, Greg?
No, I haven't.
Oh, I think I should play the clip for you to watch because it's fucking amazing what happened.
The backstory, Greg, is Baez.
Well, I'm gonna show the whole thing. I'm going to show that whole clip. Let me see. Okay.
And this other pitcher's known. Like, he's the one, I don't know, I think it was last year. Where he was, like, yelling at the Pirates. And he basically went after the whole Pirates bench. Like, he went at the dugout by himself. Like,
I remember that. I remember that clip.
Yeah, he's another fucking fucking guy.
Yeah, so this is that pitcher.
Okay. I'm connecting here to the Roadcaster so people could hear it. Okay. Here we go. All right. So they show.
Back you go. 2019 and Garrett barking at Javi Baez. And Javi didn't like it. The bench is empty. It got heated. Then this year, and he barked a bit at Rizzo, and Baez didn't like him talking at his teammate that way.
Yeah, that's a good teammate.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah,
Now, this is last night.
chatting already.
Before he even gets in the box, he's
Garrett
talking
ready
shit.
deals. Drilled in the air, center field.
Javi is just staring at Garrett.
And that is that. And Baez letting Garrett know.
It's walking around.
Walking it.
Baez tossed the bat. Garrett picked it up. The celebration is on. And the Cubs win it 6-5.
One pitch. That's all it took.
It was outside too.
Garrett showed
took it center
amazing
field.
restraint, not responding to Javi that time. Now the chirping. This is like this kind of. It feels like WWE.
Yeah, a little bit.
There you have
Sports entertainment.
Fucking fantastic. I'm like, he gave him the fucking sweep motion with the fucking bat after it and fuck off. Oh my God. That is
And
the
this is
greatest.
the first game of the series.
Was it the first game?
Yeah.
What is he
They're
telling
playing
him he
again tonight.
swept them for?
I don't know.
Because I'm like, okay, well, now the next time they ever play, he's going to get plunked in the face.
That would be tonight.
Well, yeah, I'm like, walking to first base. I said, this, Faust,
I think I read it took him 13 seconds to get to touch first.
See, I said the only thing better would have been him walking to first like this, Faust. If he did like this when he walked to first. He'd go like this. He did the butt fucking walk down the fucking first. That would have been fucking great. I might have to put that on. Is that game on already, Faust? Because that's a guy that the Mets are going to trade for. I don't need him hitting the face before this happens. Jesus Christ.
And it's 3:00 here, so maybe not yet. Well, and then it's
you know what? It's because
it's
the
in
Mets
Chicago,
games
so it might be early.
It might be 3:30 because the Mets are always 4:30 for me. So let's see.
So it'd be 5:30.
Let's.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maybe. No. Let's see. What the fuck? Yeah, it's gonna be fucking way later. Yeah, 5:00. 5:00. That's on. And yeah, I will have to be fucking watching. First time I'm gonna have a Cubs game on. I go, all right, I gotta watch to see. They get all butt fucked out here. I gotta talk to you about my Nike clubs, but I think we're gonna adjourn to the other side because I got some brand new, old, used fucking golf clubs.
Some Rorys?
Oh man, I got some
Tigers.
Oh, you're gonna fucking hear about it. This is a good story for you. So, for those of you who ever want to hear the rest of these kind of shows, and we have multiple shows, you know, Faust, people should do what I'm about to do. I'm going to go through all my fucking podcasts, and I'm chucking a ton. I don't listen to...
I did that the other day, yeah.
80% of what the fuck I have on there, I don't fucking listen to. I think I'm getting rid of JR. I'm getting rid of Bruce. I'm getting rid of Bischoff. I don't listen to any of them. And they're always, I enjoy the Bischoff show usually, but I can't tell you when and I haven't listened to Bruce and I couldn't fucking tell you.
Yeah, because it's not the same now.
Yeah, so I'm like.
If he does a show now, it's usually like hour and a half when he does one.
Oh, really? It's not the 3-hour fucking show? I'm shocked he still does it.
The last one I listened to, actually, I think I tried listening to last week's for some reason. It depends what he's talking about. Maybe I'll put it on.
Yeah. Are you going to get Scherzer, by the way? He prefers to be traded to a West Coast team.
I accept.
Here comes the Dodgers.
It's going to cost.
Like, go to the Dodgers, go to the Padres.
Him and Schwarber, let's go.
Jesus.
But yeah, Bruce, when Conrad was talking to him, he said something. Bruce was like, well, you know, it's hard recording a podcast at 4 a.m.
Oh, my God.
I just woke up.
That's so bad. I mean, he's got too much shit to do. Fuck that. That's crazy. You better be getting a fucking lot of money, dude, to deal with all this bullshit.
And like you said, Bischoff's is good, but sometimes I'm like, I only hear about so many fucking pay-per-views or whatever. But I didn't delete this week's because, like this week is a Q&A, and I always like the Q&As because they're all over the place.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah, Q&A.
Those are the good ones.
Yeah, so I suggest everybody does this and keeps the Lingus Mafia. And like I think I'm gonna have 3, Faust. There might be. I have my Zodiac shows, because I need to find this guy, or find.
And
his
while
grave.
you're there, leave us a review. Give us 5 stars.
Yeah, you 5-star pod splash us and be done with it. Hell, I might even delete podcasts on a poll because Faust, I lived it. Why do I care about that?
I was there.
So, yeah, and if you want to get all of our other nonsense, because we have multiple shows all the time.
Awesome August coming.
Awesome August is coming where you
Hey,
get
now.
2 of these fucking Lingus shows a week, on Thursday and on a Tuesday. You get this show on Tuesdays if you're on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/Lingus Mafia. And you can get all your nonsense right then and there, Faust. That's
In the second half of the show, you're missing out on the movie reviews and all the other nonsense we get into.
Yeah, and we're going to have a bunch of nonsense over there. So, Jesus. What else is there? You got to follow us on Twitter at Lingus Mafia, of course. And Faust.
You want to send an email?
There you go.
lingusmafia@gmail.com.
When we get into the playoffs of baseball,
Playoffs.
we'll have a little playoff special, and I will have Mr. Vince Russo on here to talk baseball with us.
Oh, nice.
So he doesn't need to fucking be busy with goddamn wrestling, and he can fucking talk about
Bro.
it. Because I'll be like, all right, the 3 Giants fans, go ahead, tell me about the fucking season. And they'll both go, fuck, I can't believe they crumbled the second half, and they ended up in 3rd and didn't even get a wild card out of it.
Can't believe they went 10-40 to finish the season.
Go, what the fuck happened here? Oh, God. And I'll be like, and I'm still in first place in the worst division in all of baseball. Thank you, but I'll take it.
Congratulations. Hey, first is first. You just gotta get to the
hot.
dance.
That's all we got to see is who the hell is hot when it is time, because that's what normally happens. Who's on fire at the right time. So this is the last week before trade deadline, right? Isn't it the 30th?
Yeah. So Friday.
Friday, baby. I'm like, oh, I wanted Chris Bryant at first. Now I do want Baez after this. After this, I like Baez. I'm like, I think he's more consistent and than Bryant, because Bryant's not MVP like he used to be. Sure, he's still fucking good, but I do like that he can play any damn position.
Yeah, he plays everywhere.
Yeah, otherwise, Javi will be second base, I guess. But
have you ever seen Baez do the blind tag?
No.
Like a no-look tag. He does that sometimes, like someone, because he plays short, so if someone's stealing second, he'll fucking catch the ball and still be looking at the catcher and swipe.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, it was in the I think the famous one. Maybe I'll send it to you later. It was in the the World Baseball Classic or whatever the fuck. When they have America versus Mexico and all that. There's one where I think it ended an inning, and he's fucking tagging the guy and pointing at the catcher, celebrating, and not even looking.
Hey, what's funny is like you don't like him because you had a history with him where he hit a fucking and they're showing him right now doing the sweep. Fuck. I don't know. I wonder what he's doing with the sweep, because it can't be about sweeping them. Then he's got to be. He's saying something, but you don't know. But I liked him since I saw he had like a fucking Instagram live or some shit, and it was right before the game, and he stopped. He went outside, went to the Starbucks in his fucking uniform to get a fucking drink first. I said, I'm a big fan now. I'm like, fantastic, fucking fantastic. So,
he walks in, people are like, this guy fucking thinks he's a.
Look at this nerd full outfit.
What a dork going to the game like this.
What an asshole. All right, well, we're going to adjourn on the other side on the Patreon. So jump on over and join us, won't you? I think even maybe fucking twice out of the whole month, maybe, Faust. I'm not sure. I have to be convinced. But the $3 tier will get the second show as well.
Oh.
But I don't want to. I don't even know if I want to do 2 times because, that's to be on the $10 tier. So,
yeah.
All right, we'll see you over there.
Have I had sex with a woman to where I've bit off her bra and stuff? Many times. Many times.
What? You haven't signed up to patreon.com/LingusMafia yet? Not only will you get the second half of this show on time on Tuesdays. You can also go back in our history for over 500 plus shows. How about going back to episode 120, where we discuss supporting the LGBTQCDEPHSFA community?
A for altar boy.
Oh! You have to have A too! You're in this group. I was never an altar boy. What are you talking about?
You were,
I went to Catholic school like every
you were a helper or
Tuesday.
something, all right?
What are you, crazy? A helper.
You said this on the show.
I carried the priest's balls in a spoon. I helped him. If wrestling's your thing, we also do the 32 Days of Lingus, where we take a pay-per-view and do it for 32 days in a row. It's SummerSlam, and it's the 32 days of Lingus. We also take you on the Lingus tour and show you our prowess on the golf course. It is time for the Lingus tour to continue, and it is the Red, White, and Blue Chew Open. Well, the wait is over, my friends. Let's get to rain-soaked Eagle Ridge Golf Course. So, there you go. Very nice shot. Dead center. Very good off-road.
Next in the tee box is Fausty Walnuts. Low, not very far, but playable. Calves up with his new driver, and he swings. Far left, hits the cart path, bounces high, might be in the street.
This is already your second botch of the day, right? Because you forgot the...
Listen, we're going to test this right now. You want sports? We have the history of the NFL. Welcome to the history of the NFL. I'm Cav Manning from the Lingus Mafia podcast, and I'm going to take you on a journey from 1920 all the way to 2020. So get on over to patreon.com/Lingus Mafia and see what you've been missing. That's it, I guess. That's all we're doing. Yeah. Remember, everybody, sign up to the extra tier if you want to see all my fucking track marks, Faust, and my already these Mets are in trouble. It's already 2-0 in the first. Motherfucker.
Dion's video that we posted.
Oh, fantastic. Dion.
Yeah, very good. Well done.
Dijon, I don't know what. We have
Neon Dijon.
Neon Dijon is doing our video show as well as just the regular wrap-up show that he does for wrestling.
I didn't hear Greg send any emails.
Way to go, Greg.
No.
Way to participate, you son of a bitch. Try to get as many people to write in. I got to reread what I sent him because I go, did I write like a fucking retard or is he read like a fucking retard? But I think he was doing that to everybody's fucking email. He couldn't read them.
Yeah, he had a hard time with the butcher.
And I
guess
was
he doesn't know people's aliases either.
No shit. Yeah, he didn't know fucking. I go, you don't know Pouton is Mouton? I mean, Jesus Christ. And, all that. And he's like, and he didn't know the sauce? Alfredo? I'm like, come on, man.
That one's a little more understandable, but yeah.
No, it's Alfredo. You know immediately. You hear Alfredo, you know sauce. Alfredo sauce. Yeah, so it's all that good stuff. Oh, good. They're out of this inning. Only 2 fucking runs. Yeah, so he's going to be doing that. But I was like, Jesus Christ, I got to go back to my email and fucking look. But I said, maybe he should have read the email ahead of time to know what the question
Maybe.
Yeah, I guarantee you he's as bad as me when it comes to reading live. It is not fun. It is not funny. It's a rough thing. I remember doing that in school. I had to read in the fucking, okay, your turn to read the chapter. Woo-wee. Faust, I wanted to fucking go, listen, I'm having a mental breakdown. I will now cheer the class on while everyone reads the paragraph. Because they would say...
I remember in school,